Welcome, your War Chief is back with yet another review of World of Warcraft's leveling zones. My name is PBG, and you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Today we are looking into another Burning Crusades Classics, the Netherstorm. We do have some help. You guys can see the dog's asleep and I ain't moving him. He's just too cute to do so. Oh, there's his belly. Okay, that being said, how did this floating purple island stand up to the storytelling critique? Stick around to find out. Before getting into that, just to let you know, we are live on Twitch, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Mondays and Tuesdays, twitch.tv/pbg. Thursdays we play another game, typically a variety, but Mondays or Tuesdays are Warcraft. So if you want to come in and check me out, go right ahead. If you like me and you want to see more, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see when my videos go live, go ahead and ring the bell to get notifications. So, let's get into the review. The zone. The Netherstorm has a beautiful skyline. This is common throughout all of Burning Crusade. You are very aware that you are in space, and the Netherstorm is the most extreme example. The floating islands is another great example of a zone that is designed for flying mounts and really shows that off. There's a lot of purple. A lot of purple. I mean, a lot. So if you like that color, great. If not, it's gonna be a long one. There are a couple breaks in the zone though, in the biodomes. Now in there's some beautiful lush forestry, so it does break it up a little, but being very honest, you spend very little time in them. So again, purple. Lots of purple. For those of you who have played Draenor, Gorgrond equals the Netherstorm. Different timeline. Gorgrond was broken down and in the shape it's in now because of the constant magical storms from the twisting nether. It also explains why everything looks pretty volatile. The quests. Questline, Sokrathar. Now to start this questline, you need to have chosen a sign with either the Scryers or the Aldor. You can start this quest at any time in Shatrath. Disclaimer, I chose the Aldors, so the story that I'm about to tell is coming from the Aldors' point of view. Keep that in mind as we discuss this. And honestly, I didn't choose the Aldors for any specific reason. I just clicked on one. So the Blood Elves of the area are siphoning mana from giant mana forges built by Kelthus. Name drop. These giant mana forges are bleeding the rest of Outlands dry of its mana. You, kind adventurer, are going to take them down. You then take it directly to the Burning Legion and kill off Sokrathar himself. It's a simple quest line. It's okay. It's nothing too exciting. I did like the lore aspects and I liked the heavier lore of this quest, so that's a nice change and the nerd in me jumped for joy. Questline, building the X-52 rocket. Goblins. It's Goblin Quest. We like those. Goblins. We like those quests. And I can't sing, but I like goblins. The goblins want to create a rocket. You help them build a rocket. The end. Of course that's not the end, and of course they did something silly. They're goblins. They did it in the funniest way possible. Boots, the goblin, decides he wants to try the rocket fuel that you made. He does. He fails. He blows himself up. He catches himself on fire. You call the Goblin Fire Department, who come in and save the day. You then call in the Goblin Medical Team and revive poor little Boots. It's all so hilarious, so extra. It's everything a Goblin Quest should be, is goblins. I think you guys are starting to know that I really like goblins. Questline, protect Area 52. Very simple questline. We get intel from the Burning Legion that a giant Fell Reaver is coming for Area 52. We spend our time building a mini robot to kick the Fell Reaver's butt. Simple quest, tells a story start to finish. It's only a few quests long really, it's not that deep, but it does the trick. Questline, the Violet Tower. You aid Archmage Vargoth and his village Rest Easy. They're ghosts. Kirin Var, that's the name of the town, was attacked by Kilthus. Name drop. You need to help the people of the town with their cute, small little storylines here and there, helping their souls rest. One small quest that does stand out is an escort quest. Yes, I'm calling out an escort quest. You escort a ghost cow named Bessie, of course, what else would it be, to a ghost farmer. The ghost farmer's name is Sadell. Get it? Think about it. The farmer in the dell, lizard. I caught your pun. I see you. Good quest, good story. A lot of small stories that are told with small quests, either one or two quests that are part of this chain. But, that's a big but. This questline ends in a dungeon. More on that later. Questline, the Consortium. You look for a powerful crystal that belongs to the Nexus Prince. This crystal, which is well hidden, was promised to Kilthus. Due to our help with the Erythrals and our selfless acts, the prince gives us the crystal to give to the Naru. Spoiler alert, Kilthus is not like that at all. He sends his minions and we take care of them. There's also not one, but two dungeon quests in this quest line, which is frustrating. More on that later. So really this quest line kind of sucked. It was frustrating and not great. It was frustrating with an okay ending. Questline, destroying the All-Devouring. Here we aid the Ethereals against people of their race that have defaulted against them. We help prisoners, kill baddies, collect items, kill a big bad. Straightforward. A lot of these quests become repetitive. Now I'm not saying that in the sense of go kill 10 things, come back. The problem that I had with repetition was go kill 10 things in one spot. Perfect. Go collect 10 items in the same spot. Okay. Go unlock 10 prisoners in the same spot. Kill the other bad guys that you didn't kill the first time, please. It just got repetitive. Deep down, that repetitiveness made it meh. It's alright. Okay. Mini rant. Now, first of all, I am sorry. I don't mean to be very ranty. I don't mean to be very not nice. But let's get a couple things straight. Classic WoW required you to work with other players consistently. But it was also blocked off in smaller zones and the world was only so big. BC fixed that for the most part, except for two zones. And that is the Netherstorm and Shadowmoon Valley. These two zones have some very heavy amount of quests that require you to team up with other players. Require being the very key word here. Classic zones were redone in Cataclysm to not only get a story boost, but to take out a lot of that excessive need for other players to help complete your simple quests. Now also keep in mind that today when you go through a quest, there is a low saturation of players in that zone at any given time for you to group up with. I'm also going to admit that I am not a shy person and I never have been. So yes, I spammed the crap out of the chats, group finders, guilds. You shouldn't have to. for that many quests. Period. Let's just add in the fact that now the quest zones scale. So what used to be a level 65 to 70 zone is now a 65 to 80. So for you to eventually get better so that you can come back and solo them, you need to be levels 81, 82, 83. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass, straight up. There's no reason for that many quests that involve that much player coordination. One quest, cool. 2 finishing quests, cool. 7. That's how many are in the Netherstorm. And spoiler alert, Shadow Moon Valley is a lot worse. I don't see why this is like this. I think this needs some rework or some rescaling, specifically before Shadowlands. Because once Shadowlands drops, players are going to be running through these zones completely. Will the saturation improve? Will they be able to find groups? Or are they just going to leave that there? I'd rescale some of those bosses to go down a little bit. Let the players solo them. Let them be challenging, but let them solo them. Or at least keep one big bad with a group. 7. Also, in this quest zone, there are 3 dungeon quests that are required to complete for you to complete the storylines. Pop quiz. Did you know that if you ding to level 80 while questing in these zones, that you are no longer able to queue up for those dungeons? Can you guess who that happened to? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with EBG or EBS. Yeah. Definitely something that needs to be relooked at, reworked, broken. Frustrating. And RANT, we're good. That's all I had on that. Overview. It is a beautiful zone. A little bit of a purple overload, but it is beautiful. There are some good quests in this list. The Violet Tower comes to mind first and foremost because they tell many stories, some of them 8 quests long, some of them 1 quest long, and you get the full story of each of these villagers that lost their lives too quickly. It had some really frustrating moments in the questing. It had a lot more lore though, which was great. I am here for that. It also had lots of Kilthus. I suppose that's good. He's kind of cute. Final score. So while the good quests are good, the frustrating ones are awful. The zone, it doesn't really captivate. It's not very memorable. Honestly, this zone is a meh. It's a zone. Cross it off the list. And with that, I have to give it a 5 out of 10. Deep down, I really don't want to do these quests again. Except maybe the rocket. I want to rebuild that rocket again. Goblins! Other than that, it's definitely not great. Just okay. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, just kidding. It's cool. Go ahead, be honest with me. It's all I ask from you. If you like me and you want to see more, you want to see when I go live, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell while you're there. I'm also on pretty much all the social media, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything's at War Chief Peeps, and they're in the description box down below. And as a reminder, I'm live on Twitch Mondays and Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, streaming World of Warcraft, twitch.tv/pbg. I'm also on Thursdays with a variety game, so go ahead and stop in. And while you're here, you may as well check out one of my previous videos in previous zones. They're on the screen somewhere. You guys are fantastic. I love you all very much, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Or live. Bye! Goblins!